Hi, I'm Dr. Rob Danoff for ARIA Health Medical Mythbusters. You ready? Here was the question. Is this a myth or is this a fact? If you're a guy and you skip breakfast, you have a 27% increased risk for having a heart attack and heart disease. Is that a myth or is that a fact? I see all of you. How many of you out there ate breakfast? Well, for all of you people who said that's a fact, you're right. Dr. Mom knew what she was doing, as always. You know, there was a recent study that came out from the Journal of Circulation that studied guys between the ages of 42 up until their 70s, and about 27,000 people were studied. And what they found was that men in that age group who skipped breakfast had a 27% increased risk for a heart attack and for heart disease, as well as an increased risk for diabetes, for high blood pressure, and for high cholesterol. So the question is, why? Well, you know, we've heard a long time why it's important to eat breakfast. You know, if we eat breakfast, well, then we won't be thinking about food, we'll have more energy, we'll be able to concentrate better. We know that's true for kids, but this was the first study really that looked at everything for adult males. And what they found was that guys who skip breakfast don't necessarily eat more meals later that day, but this is what they do. They eat more high-calorie meals if they skip breakfast. So say I get up in the morning and I don't have time for breakfast. Later on, I'm really bound to eat a lot more for lunch and dinner because I'm really hungry than if I would have had breakfast. So that's part of the reason why we're getting all this problem with diabetes and high cholesterol and high blood pressure, because we're not eating well if we skip breakfast. So what's a good breakfast? Well, it turns out that as soon as we get up, within certainly a half hour to an hour, if you would have some maybe a little good lean protein, you know, that would be good. Maybe some yogurt, Greek yogurt with some fruit, that will get us energized. It will get our metabolic rate going. Say you're an egg person, say 3 times a week, you want some egg, maybe make a vegetable omelet, that would be great. Have some apples to keep in the car, and of course, water. That's the best fluid for us, and that will get us going, because then we're not starving. Because this is what happens. If we eat late at night, that's probably one of the worst things we can do. One, because our metabolism slows down right before we go to bed, and all that food sits in our stomach. That can raise your risk for heart disease and diabetes. So what you want to do is, we're supposed to go to bed and not eat right before bedtime, and then we're supposed to wake up hungry. It's better for us, and then we eat our breakfast. It's going to decrease our risk for heart disease. It's going to make us more alert. It will rev up our engines because our metabolism will start kicking in gear instead of being slow. We'll tend to burn more calories because you want to eat while you're burning calories during the day. You don't want to have most of your calories after you've gone from work home, when you're just lying down and not being active, because that's how you gain weight. So breakfast is important. So the next question was, well, what about women? Is this true? Will this hold true for women? Well, they're currently studying women now, but they believe it's going to be the same result. So guys, ladies, please listen to Dr. Mom. Have a healthy breakfast. I know we're all on the go. There's stuff that we can take in the car. There's liquid yogurts we can drink. You know, maybe a little string cheese and some apples or fruit, and you'll be set. For more information on how to be healthy, go to yourariahealth.org.